I told my drill sergeant his technique was wrong. We were learning to clear malfunctions on the M4 rifle. Drill Sergeant Blake was demonstrating the tap, rack, bang procedure when I noticed something off. He was skipping a critical step that could cause the weapon to jam again. I'd grown up hunting with my grandfather in Montana, been around firearms since I was 8 years old, knew that particular malfunction inside and out because our old hunting rifles had the same issue. Without thinking, I raised my hand. Drill Sergeant, that won't work if the extractor is damaged. You need to check the chamber first or you'll just jam it worse. The entire platoon went silent. You could hear a pin drop in that Georgia heat. Blake's face turned red as he slowly walked over to where I was standing. Private Davis, he said in a voice that could cut steel. Did you just correct me in front of my entire platoon? Yes, Drill Sergeant, I was just trying to help. Wrong answer. He got right in my face. 20 years I've been doing this, son. You've been here 3 weeks. But Drill Sergeant, if the extractor claw is bent, the tap rack method will drop and give me 50. Now, I hit the ground and started counting push-ups while he continued the demonstration. My battle buddies were shaking their heads. Everyone knew I just signed my own death warrant. After training, Blake pulled me aside. You think you know better than me, hotshot? Tomorrow we're having a special one-on-one session. Be ready. That night nobody would talk to me. Word spread that the new guy had challenged a drill sergeant. In basic training, that's social suicide. I barely slept, expecting the worst punishment imaginable. Next morning, Blake handed me a rifle with an artificially created malfunction. Fix it, he ordered, using your grandfather's technique. I examined the weapon. Sure enough, the extractor was bent slightly. If I'd used his method, it would have jammed the cartridge deeper into the chamber. Instead, I manually cleared the chamber first, then straightened the extractor. Blake watched silently as I demonstrated the correct procedure step by step. Took me about 30 seconds to get the weapon functioning perfectly. He took the rifle, tested it himself, then looked at me with an expression I couldn't read. Where'd you learn that? My grandfather was a gunsmith, drill sergeant, taught me to fix guns before I could ride a bike. That afternoon, something unexpected happened. Blake called the entire platoon together for additional weapons training. This time, he demonstrated both methods, his standard technique and my alternative approach. Private Davis showed me something yesterday, he announced. Sometimes the manual doesn't cover every situation you'll face in combat. When equipment fails, you need soldiers who can think outside the box. From that day forward, my relationship with Blake completely changed. He started pulling me aside to help with weapons instruction, made me his unofficial assistant for technical training sessions. Other drill sergeants began bringing malfunctioned weapons to our platoon, asking if that kid from Montana could take a look. Word spread that we had a recruit who could fix anything mechanical. 3 weeks before graduation, Blake called me into his office. I've got news, Davis. The Armorer School has an opening. Full scholarship, advanced training, guaranteed promotion track. Interested? I couldn't believe it. Armorer School was one of the most sought-after positions in the Army. Yes, drill sergeant, absolutely. He signed the paperwork and handed it to me. One condition, though, never stop questioning things even when it's uncomfortable. The Army needs soldiers who think critically, not just follow orders blindly. Graduation day arrived. Blake shook my hand during the ceremony. That weapon malfunction you caught? I've been teaching it wrong for 6 months. You probably prevented accidents downrange. I spent 4 years as an armorer, maintaining weapons for an entire battalion. Saved the Army thousands of dollars by diagnosing problems other technicians missed. All because I spoke up when something didn't look right. Last month, I got a Facebook message from Blake, now retired. He's teaching civilian gunsmith classes in Arizona. Uses the exact technique I showed him as part of his curriculum. Says he tells every student about the recruit who wasn't afraid to challenge experience with knowledge.